So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They go with a tight end carry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now Wentz will keep it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Wendell Smallwood taking it in. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It'll be a loss of one, and that'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Let's go.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives...
Let's go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down. But they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
partner. I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with a Giant. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
We're good.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a play fake. Wentz. That escapes the sack. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, you got 3, Please. Black, come on. Black, come on. Black, come on. Down the man inside, down the man.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So out come the Falcons now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to get him for a loss of 5. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, here's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Run.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Get over there. Go.
Here's Wentz to throw. Dancing to his left. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Being chased out left. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
On the left.
Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. Now they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tech McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Black, come on.
Throwing his Wentz. Steps away to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. The carry for Adams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And the Falcons going to use another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Great. 3 down. Great 57. That's it. Black, come on. Ram.
On first down, Wentz. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Great. Hey, rip 5-2 on here.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go play action with Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a toss play. It's a J. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second down, Smallwood. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, So a big call there that brings up fourth.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And give them a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hey, let's go. Right. Undercrush. 22.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Tate's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And shutting through the tackle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Tack McKinley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right?
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pick. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, that's Adams. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here.
I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. And see if we can move.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And nothing doing. He's immediate.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. How I give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Private. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. No. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Get out! Wait! 21! 20! 25!
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Go! Well. Hey, wait.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Pressure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chris Long in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Hey, Tuesday. Here you go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
21.
Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
There we go.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. And pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. So on now is the punter, Matt Bosher, to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Wentz now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wentz now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Man 5-7. Lion.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Atlanta now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going to give it to Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Get up! Gun!
On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's gets it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Devontae Freeman looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Chris Long in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 45 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
20. Gun. Hey, white.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Looking downfield for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take...
It's the motherfucking Rock in here.
That real quick. First time we go to church, man.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away.
Bro, I left out before I went to sleep.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
did you and Malik call each other? Did y'all call each other and say what shoes y'all was wearing?
That's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
I just asking, man. What's the thing? You got 100 pair of shoes and you pick those out. They don't even need one.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They pitch out to Smallwood.
You got Cocaine knowing him come out there to flip flop. I think it was cold, though. It looked like it was cold. Cocaine had a hole.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I see cocaine. Talking about it, so I see cocaine. Like, no, yeah, like you just met a celebrity.
Bro, at least them boys linked up, bro.
Great 15, great 15.
I know, bro. Them niggas, you know, I should have left them niggas, bro.
To throw, it's Wentz.
Damn it!
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. If you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, you're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession.
I want to get my face back.
10.
I need to go to church feeling
Here
good.
comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
Come on, man.
And that's
No,
exactly how you want to
I
drop
beat
things
that
up.
fool one time. I almost beat him the last time, but you know something happened. I had a little dust in my eye, man. You know, the third down was on
is not having a
dust was
letdown.
coming
It was
down.
real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that
Come on,
easy
Dick,
here.
let's go, man.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside
girl,
handoff.
man. Everything.
How about the whole
I mean,
offensive
she
line
played
being involved? See
everything.
on the left side where the play was going, where they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
You need to put level on first. He's 36.
And he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a
How you
lot of
get
empathy
the
for the
pass?
QB, right? In this case,
Call of Duty?
definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football
No, I
game.
went to sleep last night, man. It was me and Chris, man. Jackson came in there. And went off on Chris.
For real, man.
Yeah, well, real talk. She was like, it's a shame. Your day off, and you're not reading to these kids. You spend 12 hours on the game. I'm getting sick and tired of it.
You live, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying the truth, dude. I promise you. I was like, Chris, you right, man. If this is your only day off and you spend 12 hours on the game, I mean, she's right, dude.
As he's on to punt for
She's right, man. I'm still actually. He'll tell you. She went off on him.
2 minutes remaining.
Malik had just left to go to you.
Here's
Okay, he just left. Because it was all three of us on there. So he spent 12 hours on the game.
After this.
And she's right.
No same amount of time.
It's different when you got kids, man. You have some family kids, man.
There will be 37 yards there on the punt.
Right now.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wentz now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Hold on, just I'm coming.
Y'all feel this is
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, come on, you really do. Hey, get some. I think everybody get some.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Oh,
fuck. It's intercepted.
Why the fuck did I throw that right there?
This one, you're going to be able to proceed with 1150.
No, goddamn.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, Cocaine, I know you done prestige at least 30 times. Hey, after you prestige, what happens, man? Do they let you keep all your costume?
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 3-yard touchdown run. And
oh, you can do that?
Are in for 6.
I know we don't talk
yeah,
about
let's say
enough,
the
last.
But I didn't get the last duty they brought out.
Maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Added in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness.
Oh, yes, I did. That was that World War, wasn't it?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Shit!
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing on that one. They had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay.
Now a play fake.
I had to lock that
deep for Jeffrey. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What about the ADR 22?
That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I
don't know, man. Like, what's that?
This play just didn't look right from the beginning.
That 3-round burst.
I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Complete to Tate. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down.
I get my tactical skills up now. I probably can shoot you in the forehead 300 feet away. Motherfucker.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one.
Hey, when you get your special items, you know how you get your special items and your equipment charges still work?
Play action. Now Wentz.
Like you get like special items.
Well,
I noticed when I try to get.
And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
No, not that.
Came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
You know, like you. No, it's like
this
you can get your. It's like you can get the combat axe, you can get the grenades and all that stuff.
10.
But you can't use your power ups though, and when you get this right. That's
again, they'll throw with Wentz. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't
like anytime
pick
I got it, I wasn't able to use
now
my
fourth
power
down.
ups.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
You want me to sing another invite? Or you want me to join you? I want to get a game in. Hey, what we playing? Core or hardcore?
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
You said the kids, they tripping around.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Hey, Cocaine, you got the other maps on this Call of Duty?
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
I'm going to have... Oh, so you can't even get... Oh, wow. Thank you. I was going to get it, too. But so... Because, you know, usually, like, every 3 months, they come out with new maps. I haven't seen them come out with nothing.
More to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Hold on. Put it back in road.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, good move. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I think you got tough. No, you got
the offense on third down tonight. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Toss play. This is small. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The 13 yards that time at a first.
Hey, pretty mama, how you doing? Such a great time for the weekend. Looking forward to coming into.
Let's 5-3, let's 5-3.
You don't know about that.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz.
Hey, I got you. Hey, that was that.
An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's going to get this one down to 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator,
so you said it's going to be, hey, let me call some names.
Now
Wins.
being chased out left. Past the 35.
Big dog,
Mike, Florida.
Big dog,
Mike, Florida.
A gain of 13 and also a first down.
No, it's JR champions.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
74. Look on.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And room there to work it inside the 25. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's first and 5, and you got to think offensively.
I know, right? You heard it?
Of options.
Yes, I don't know if you got a Bluetooth mic yet, but you need to get one of them.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
What, a wireless mic?
Call it a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack.
Put that back.
They've got a nice little drive brewing right
Ty.
here.
Right back to him on first
You can
down.
hear everything.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A lot of people call the toss a
you
probing
saying they
play
got me?
to
You
see
said
what
that?
they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
52, great.
Let me feel like a man.
Now it's a Johnny. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up
Chief, you
a
put that
first and
stuff
goal.
up?
Now that's the way to do it.
Put that phone down and
Hand
put
to
it up,
someone
Chief.
with vision and good footwork and adding a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run with Smallwood. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Oh, man, he's right there in the corner, dude.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Liz 5-3. Liz 5-3.
He'll get it over the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here.
Stop.
I know we can go all cliche.
Let it go.
Ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has
Let
the
it go.
better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Damn.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. It's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
I got 7 kills
to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to
Game
run.
ain't
These
over
things
yet.
work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big
They
chunk
hide.
play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't,
I hate this
you saw the end result. Defensive tackle end up making the play.
No, dude. First one is as the spider said to the fly.
They go play action with Ryan. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back. It's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
This time I've never seen you without your legs
play
before.
there for the Falcons. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Yeah, I can't buy a kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
What you mean, dude? I hate this stage. Look at that good.
Played by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, held them to a gain of 2.
Look at that gun right there. Boy, that gun look like it'll hurt somebody.
2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Yeah, he's shooting that joker.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
You're going to send it all the time.
You playing Florida, yeah?
If he was playing me, he'd been done quit already.
Damn.
Okay, there's me, Dave Kirkland. Oh man, they went back to this. Hey, get some. Hold on, I'm backing out, man. I hate this board, dude. I hate that board or something. I'm trying to go out of the winner. This is my last. Oh, here we go.
Now
This
Ryan on 2nd down.
my last game, man.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Take me to church.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
Hey, how you let an unknown person beat
and
you
he
in
ended up
that?
going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And that'll be hauled in by the tight end.
In that
It's
lead,
Hooper
man,
for the
45 to
Falcon
13.
touchdown.
Big deal.
Austin Hooper. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
Come on, stop it, dude. Stop it. So you letting a grown man come and slap you in your face and you ain't going to do nothing about it?
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successfully.
That's how I feel when you lost that match, man. You supposed to be representing the GS1, man. You ain't representing everybody won that game besides you.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Gets past one man. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points this time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Anyone happy about the three-point kicker? Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one.
This one, ask me about my team kills this one.
Oh. Yeah.
Forced out to it, and he can't.
I'm fucking playing with this motherfucker now, man.
Tech McKinley.
God damn.
For a loss of 11.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
50, playing 50?
Damn, I fucked up, dude, man. God, I'm fucking, boy.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Winston Company with some work to do after the sack.
Trey 15.
Yeah, she was so slow.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. They've got his man complete.
Let's go, Ertz.
And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
Oh, big Zach.
A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 41 yards.
Come on, man.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Acting like that 9 on spine hit you across your head, boy. Now I know you're lying.
They toss it left side to Smallwood. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back in guard against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play in a tackle?
He done changed. He had changed. If you talking like he got so much and ain't got a fucking thing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
God bless America, but do America bless the guy.
That's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You like that song for us?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
I didn't think near this song.
I just like the part where he said, "Take me to church."
81.
But that song means that song is bad. That means something totally different.
Gotta have this one.
Damn!
No, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket.
I only hear that now, boy. You only got 5
kills now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I felt like I thought I was watching Boys in the Hood the way that shotgun.
Come on, Ricky!
Do his back out. Man, that dude just shot. He just killed my dog, man.
And look at this.
Man, I miss my dog. Many nights of hopping, many nights of blowing through.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
That was the best CD he came out with.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10
That CD
at their
was
own
dope,
42.
though, man. Everybody bumped that. Man,
They'll
I miss
begin the
that
drive
dog.
with Ajayi. And he stopped immediately there.
Come on, good son.
Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Yeah, that's one.
Seems pretty obvious
That
defensively
6'9" though was
stopping
quick, too.
the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys
Nah,
really
that's
did
pretty
not
good.
paying
That beat
attention during the
annoying as
scouting
fuck,
report
bro. You
meeting.
like
And you
that?
know,
Hey,
Brandon, when you do
that's all you
they
hear
talk
is
about
the
the top
Tory
plays
gun.
that these guys like to
Never
run.
heard of him
That's
till
why-
then.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Sometimes all it takes is that one-hit wonder.
Time for a break.
The who?
We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and 1.
I like
so
when
Wentz and
Wayne
company
when
with
he was
some
doing
work
the
to do after the
squad
sack.
up.
Run, run. Black, black. Black, come on.
Here's Wentz to throw.
Wow, yeah.
Damn it, yo! I'm fucking.
2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what's thrown against them, but whatever play gets run,
Man,
they
I
have the
miss
ability
my
to shut it
dog.
down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And down by 5.
Come on,
They've got to
Jason, you
go
ain't got
for
4
it here
kills,
on 4th
dude.
down.
Come on, man. We can't keep
He
carrying
ain't
you,
got
dude.
but 4 kills, bro.
You got an
Why
automatic
you
gun
here?
and got 4 kills.
Hey, other side, solid, solid.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's
Let's go!
6-yard line.
Jeffrey, nigga! All day!
Philadelphia.
AJ, nigga!
Sean Jeffrey, 65 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here
A
in the
fucking
4th
J,
quarter.
Third play.
AJ don't play, nigga. Pluck. Pluck.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Great, great.
Come on, man. It ain't cold out there, good stuff.
Back to throw, Wentz.
Damn,
Floater there,
Dezumba?
but it'll wind up incomplete,
That ain't
falling to the
can't
ground.
Got it?
Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Huh?
And he'll be brought down at the
You ain't
23, make it the
gonna
24-yard
man. You ain't
line.
gonna,
Why
So
you
you
out
think
fucking-
that
come
man
the
so spicy?
Falcons now.
Why you think that man so spicy, bro?
he mad because I got 11 kills, man. It had me carrying when you.
Who?
You sound like somebody. You sound like somebody that can't get a win in Madden.
Damn. World star.
Don't make him. Don't make me share play it. Don't make him share play it and pass me the sticks. You know I'm known to come back.
Oh,
And
shit.
hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. A very solid gain of 27.
Come on, 6 kills.
How
you die 5 times this on 6 kills?
Drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then
he got 6 kills and died 5
This is their way of
times.
protecting him and bringing him back.
Well,
And then
15,
they'll turn
sorry,
him loose
15.
later, I would think.
All right, y'all boys, y'all take it easy, man. It's time to go to church.
Boys. Have a good day at church. That's what time he get out.
Back to throw.
Damn.
Sideline incomplete.
From Miller, hey, fuck around, go.
It turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Draft.
He'll look to throw.
Oh my fucking God, no,
and
yo.
they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
22!
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Strip party. Strip party.
They'll run here with Freeman. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Y'all boys fucked me up. She ain't been on the mic.
They give it to him running left. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Here's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Yeah!
As most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now here's Bryant to kick it away.
Oh, he owns that.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Stupid.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just let it go. Don't rock the boat. Don't rock that boat, baby.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Huh?
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it.
Fuck it.
Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.